Got my glass, got my milk. Gonna take a quick swig of this milk and go on with the rest of my day. What I'm gonna do. Wait, hold on. Expiration date is going on this milk by a day. Ugh. Should I drink this? Smells alright, but I don't want to take no chance on drinking any sour milk. If you've ever had this problem like I'm having right now, about this whole expiration date thing, what does that stuff even mean? We're going to get into that on this video coming up. Expiration dates on food are a big reason why millions of pounds of food are wasted every year in the United States. If you're like most people trying to determine if your food is past its prime by looking at the labels, good luck. Best if buy, sell by, frozen by. That's confusing as all get out to untangle. But what does that really mean? Let's talk about it. Here's a chart that I found that we're going to talk about each one of these categories and sort of go into a little bit more detail on them. First one is best if used by / before. You can read as good as I can, but let's just sort of talk about them a little bit. The dates when a product will have its best flavor or quality is not a purchase or safety date. Best if used by. If the date is the 12th of January, when the 12th of January hits, it's best if you use it by that date. But once that date hits, then you start a sort of internal countdown as far as how long it is before that product gets past its prime. Not when that date hits, you automatically just stop using it. The sell by date is mainly for the stores of them wanting to sell off that particular product out of their store, out of their hands and into your hands as soon as possible so they can pull in other new inventory because they're constantly getting in inventory. They want to push the old stuff out. Used by, pretty much like best if used by. It's the date, at the last date the product will be at its peak quality. It is not a safety date except for when used on infant formula. Infant formula is a whole nother animal because you're dealing with the little ones and their needs as far as food goes, which are much more stringent and should be because they don't have cast iron stomachs like we do. And freeze by date indicates when a product should be frozen to maintain peak quality. It's not a purchase date or safety. Almost the same thing as best if used by / before. Freeze by date, things like pretty much anything in the frozen food section. Frozen pizza, frozen vegetables, novelty items, things of that nature. That's what that means. When it comes to labeling, believe it or not, the feds don't even regulate it other than for infant formula for good reason. So it's not a regulated thing that companies have to have some kind of standardized thing to adhere to. Mainly happens because people complaining about it, and it gives the consumer some kind of reference on what to do with the food that they're buying. Because I know as well as anybody else out there, I'm not one trying to waste my money on anything, especially on food. So we want to make sure we're getting quality. There are a variety of factors that affect food safety: temperature, how long it took to get from wherever it was made or produced or gathered to get into the store, how long it was sitting in the store, how long it's going to be in your fridge. Hopefully you don't forget it in your fridge and it spends another who knows how long in the back of your fridge growing older. So we got to make sure we remember all that stuff that we're buying, because sometimes it can get lost in the mix. While we're talking during this video, I'm going to take you through a local grocery store and show you around and show you a bunch of different products and where their expiration dates are on the actual packaging, and fun to find out that it's everywhere. I'm talking about on milk, on cereal, on coffee, on things you give your dog or your cat. I mean, everywhere. There are expiration dates all over the place. So we're going to just walk through here and show these as we're talking and as we discuss this interesting and various subject that it's got a lot of mystery to it. When it's all said and done, especially with things like milk and, well, especially milk, you want to make sure that if all else fails, follow your nose. Like the Toucan Sam thing for Fruit Loops. You all remember that? Anyway, follow your nose. Nose won't steer you wrong. Smelling, you'll know if it's getting there. Also, if you want to, you can take a little bit and sort of pour it a little bit into the sink. See if there are any flecks or chunks that might be forming. That's definitely a clear sign that milk is going bad. So you need to get rid of that and get you some more milk. So at the end of the day, all of these terms basically are giving you a guideline to sort of work from that day on, and then you have to use your better judgment on whether or not the product is still safe to eat. Most of the time it is, but you have to judge it by what the product is and how perishable it might be. Eggs, milk, stuff like that might be definitely more of an issue than a box of cookies or something else that has a little bit better shelf life than most. Use your better judgment, try it out, see where it goes. Your taste buds, your nose won't steer you wrong. There you have it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to ask you this question. Are there any items that you try out at the store, whether it be eggs, milk, cheese, things like that, that you're more willing to take a chance on when that best by date is gone and over with by a week? Are you willing to try a week old past milk or cheese or eggs or things like that? Leave a comment down below and let's talk about it. All right, catch you on the next video. And everybody always asks me why you do what you do. It's for the love of food. Peace.
Press it right after touring.
Hit that subscribe button. Press it, press it.